Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while. Sorry. Still just trying to write everything down and get ready to understand this. I should not have gone in the ocean. I should not have gone swimming with my friends that day. That thing took them. Let me explain a little bit. Sorry. It was about 3-4 weeks ago. Me, my friends, Paul, and James all were going to the beach. Gonna go on James' fishing boat. We were gonna go shark swimming and a few other really fun things we wanted to plan doing. Period. James told me that we were planning to also go to see some of the underwater caves down that way. Well, that's something I'm not a fan of as much, because I've seen videos of people getting hurt or getting trapped in these caves. James, on the other hand, his words, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll be fine. I do it all the time. You ain't gonna have to jump and worry as much." I trusted him. I did. When we got on the boat on the morning of, we were heading out. It was still about maybe 4, maybe 5 in the morning. I had a very uneasy feeling that this wasn't supposed to be a good time to do it. Told him, why don't we wait a little bit? Maybe wait for sunrise. He didn't listen. Neither did Paul. When we got out to the area, all I could see was just the ocean. I swore I thought I saw something else out there. I thought I saw a ripple in the water, something big moving, but that's just my imagination. It's gotta be my imagination, I think, sometimes. As time goes, Paul and James decide to go in the water first, and I keep a radio with me where I could keep in contact with them. As they gave me the okay that I can jump in, as well as the driver of the boat, Franklin. Franklin is a good old man, been in the waters for a long point. Told him to keep the radio, and if anything happens, let me know. Well, as I jump in, it looks pretty underneath the water. As the sun just started to come out, the water started to gleam a little bit. And I see Paul and Frank starting to go down deeper in the water. I follow after them. See, that's where the uneasiness started to happen, where I felt like something was watching me. And you all are probably thinking, it's the ocean, yeah. There is always something watching us. Well, that's not what I meant. I meant something watching us, period. Well, that's the thing there. As we keep going deeper and deeper in the water, I noticed something move in the right of my eye, and I turned to look. It was just a clownfish. Okay. Swim right by me. But when I turn back around, all I see is, weirdly enough, I thought it was just maybe a statue. This tall, lengthy person wearing a tattered brown coat and this big brown hat, period. His skin was pale white like a statue's, and his eyes were gone, so I thought it was just nothing. So I didn't think much on it. So I kept swimming, me getting with Frank and Paul. Because we have radios, so we can speak with each other with our earpieces in. It's like, did you guys notice the statue back there? Frank would turn a little bit. What statue? I don't remember even seeing one when we entered the cave. That's when my heart sank. That's when I know that wasn't a thing. Okay. As I keep swimming with them, I could hear something move fast in the water. And I told him, get your flares. We need to get light in here. When we light the flare, my heart skipped a beat, as I know they didn't see it because they were looking at me. I could see the outline farther down this cave. Something moving very fast. Something very long. And it's coming towards us. I told them calmly not to freak them out. We need to leave. Paul, being the idiot that he is, told me, "I'll be fine, don't worry about it." As he turns around going swimming deeper in the cave, I grab Frank's arm a bit and I look at him. I'm gonna go back to the surface. I don't trust this. This is not okay. Just please be okay. Frank would nod and go after Paul as I start swimming back up. As when I start swimming up a little bit, not too fast where I don't get vertigo, I look back down as I swim a bit and I see the statue at the entrance looking up at me. Now I can tell it isn't a statue. That's actually a person. His long, teethy smile. As I got on the boat, Franklin, the old man, would ask me how was everything, and I just said, I took a minute to realize what's going on, and I got the radio from it and said, Paul, hurry up out now. There's something down there. As I just hear static for a second, and then I hear Frank say, it's fine, and I hear a immediate cut off. As Paul starts swimming, as I can see beeps on the monitor of our little sonar, I see them moving up. As I see Paul breach the surface, I remember I didn't see Frank come up, but I saw something else breach. And I thought it was Frank at first, and then all I remember seeing was a black figure with that trench coat going after Paul, as Paul is swimming as fast as he can to get onto the ship. As I reach out from the boat towards my hand to him, as when I grab his hand, I then see the thing from underneath, this massive serpent that looks like it was connected to the statue that was moving towards us. I pull Paul to the boat as he's bleeding really badly. I tell Franklin, move, we need to go now. As once he starts the engine, I see the glowing red eyes of this serpent staring at me. As we started heading back to shore, I would call the Coast Guard to get Franklin checked out. I then tell the Coast Guard and a few other stuff what happened, and they don't believe me. I just told them, please go check one of the caves and see if you can find Frank. It's been now about 2 weeks. I haven't been back to the ocean, I haven't been back to the beach. I don't plan on going back either. I haven't heard anything about Frank. He's still MIA, still dying in the water, I guess. Paul, on the other hand, I still keep in touch with him. And we're supposed to meet up today to talk about a few things and maybe see what's going on truthfully. I just hope he doesn't decide to do something stupid. I really don't. Because I don't want to go back. I'm not going back to the water. I hope that he doesn't decide it. This is part 1 of the creature from the deep. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you enjoy the next entry that comes soon. My name is Mr. Proxy, and I will be watching all my proxies out there. Like and subscribe.